my turn, I believe that I forced the Ogre champion to run, and then pursued and ran him down, and I overran into the Chaos Warriors. And you can see my BSB there. I keep calling him the BSB. He's just the noble. He's got the white sword and the talisman of Loic. Charged into the Chaos Warriors unit, challenging the champion. I've got the Shield of Cavalry, as you can see with my spell card there next to the unit. In play, 5+ ward save for those guys. The unit's a bit depleted, being mauled a little bit by ogres, unfortunately. But I've still got the standard there, still got the noble, and that's the main important stuff. So we're going to see some really embroiled, cool-looking combat in the center, and the eagles in the background march blocking everybody. Next photo, the Ancient Sorcerer Lord opts to charge the archers, mainly because there's a mage in that unit, so gives them an opportunity to challenge the level 2 sorcerer, level 2 mage rather, for the High Elves. And obviously, predictably, the Chaos level 4 sorcerer will be able to take her out, but of course they'll get always strikes first here, so interesting combat, and you get a nice close-up. This is a very cool picture, good-looking models, well-painted and stuff, and generally the games are looking very cool. The Chaos Knights have just boring in the background, bearing in. Next photo, we've got the Marauders swinging around. The Chaos War Shrine has turned around to face the Eagle. The Warriors of Chaos in the middle there. The champion's been slain by the Noble, but the Noble has lost a wound due to the Talisman of Loic, and it's just juking it out there in combat. White Lions versus Chaos Warriors. Pretty evenly matched, actually, because they're toughness 5, but still upper hand to me slightly. And we'll see how it goes. My shooting phase is really free to deal with these flail-armed Marauders who really have no armor. I've already killed 5, and I'm planning on killing a whole lot more before the game is finished. Next photo. Finally, the Dragon Prince is coming around the corner. Only got one more turn to go before I get the charge, and the White Lion's joking it out. Still looks like the sun's going down in the background, and a really cool effect here. And yeah, these cavalry are going to be arrived to save the day before too long. Next photo, the mage has been destroyed, and the BSB moves out of the way of the sight arc for the Chaos Warriors, preventing him from being killed there. And it's archers versus level 4 Sorcerer Lord, and the combat is tied over here. Nobody's getting any ground. Before long, the Chaos Warriors, the Chaos Knights rather, will come to the combat and trash them. So looking like I'm holding the line just barely on the left-hand flank, and the right-hand flank is turning into a devastation of the center. Next photo. Oh man! What happens here is that the archers attack the Sorcerer Lord, always strikes first, and actually beat him in combat. He fluffed his attacks, and I have outnumbered. He failed his roll, fled, and the archers pursued. Didn't quite overrun enough to kill the Sorcerer Lord, unfortunately. But pursued so far, they actually wound up in combat with the Chaos Knights, and we were kind of laughing at this because there's 4 models in base-to-base contact with the Exalted Champion with 1 wound left. If I was very lucky, I'd actually kill it, but as you can see here, the archers are just going to get smashed by these Chaos Knights. Next photo, the War Altar has, I think, charged the Eagle or something, and it's fled to the background, and the Knights are freed up to bash that shortly. The shooting has done so much damage to the Marauders that have been reduced to like 4 guys, and they have fled. No chance of rallying now. They started with 20, they've only got 4. They can't actually rally their unit anymore, so I've got points for that Marauders unit. Next photo, just zooming out a bit, and you can see that the White Lions have finally triumphed over the Warriors of Chaos. They've been taken under half strength, I believe, but at least I've destroyed those Chaos Warriors, and now it's an opportunity to actually charge everything into the War Altar and get rid of it. So next photo shows you everybody charging the War Altar from all sides, managing to fluff all of my attacks and not actually get a single wound, but I still outnumbered it and flanked it and so forth, and had a banner there, so I did beat it in combat. It did fail its check, and at the end of the game, the War Altar was obviously destroyed. I managed to pursue it. So he was left with an Exalted Champion, Chaos Knights, and a Sorcerer Lord, and I had everything else in my army, apart from some Dragon Princes which died, and some Archers which got clobbered. So it was actually quite a decisive victory for the High Elves. And I really needed it for the second round of the tournament after losing my first game. But yeah, not too unhappy with the way it turned out. It was quite a decisive game there. Magic went pretty well. I did miscast a couple of times. In fact, I miscast rolling 2 dice again. 1 in 36 chance. It rolled 2 dice, snake eyes, double 1. It happened to me this game as well. So luck has not really been too heavily on my side in a lot of these cases. I've got to admit that double one on the chariot holding in the face of the Chaos Knights was useful. That was very lucky. But yeah, hoping for a bit better a go in the magic phase. The magic phase for this particular game was mainly about Drain Magic and Shield of Safari, saving my ass rather than doing anything too offensive. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this game, and we'll be up for a third game very shortly.